Right, welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about Extraction on Netflix. Good God, that was amazing, wasn't it? What a really good movie. Now, I'm going to talk non-spoilers, then get into spoilers, so you'll have fair warning, so don't you worry. But this, right, this has been touted in the marketing as Anthony and Joe Russo, yeah! No. Let's talk about the fact that it's Sam Hargrave's directorial feature debut. Let's talk about that. Sam Hargrave this is his first feature film as director, and good God, did he pull it off. My Lord, is it amazing. For a feature director, a feature film debut to be this good is just staggering. Now this is, Sam Hargrave is actually a stunt coordinator and actor, I guess. Best known for, quite a lot of stuff with respect to Avengers Endgame, Avengers Infinity War, Captain America Civil War, so many things. Like, this guy's stunt credits is 80 plus, right? So he's done an awful lot, like a hell of a lot of stuff. And he's had 28 acting credits along with some editing credits and also writing credits. But he was really, really good as a director in this. The direction was just superb. And I think that needs to be at the forefront of everyone's minds here, rather than, oh, you know, it's produced by Anthony and, you know, Joe Russo and, you know, the Russo brothers. Yeah, that's fine. Who cares? But, you know, the praise really needs to come from the angle of Sam Hargrave being a feature debut here. So good. Chris Hemsworth in this was very, very good. And I tell you what, it's so good to see his range to a degree. I mean, obviously he's playing a gruff military man, a mercenary. But it wasn't just one note, you know. There's some genuine emotion there. And he goes, and comedic timing as well. And Chris Hemsworth needs more roles like this. Plus, you know, some more comedy-based roles. He's very, very good. You know, he's not just some muscle-bound moron, which, you know, some people have used him as in movies. He's really, really good in this. And there's some touching, heartfelt moments. But one of the standouts here for me, with respect to Chris Hemsworth, is the believability, and this comes from the director as well, in his coordination with the stunts that he's doing. Like, I firmly buy him as this mercenary, almost action hero-esque character, right? And again, that comes down to the director, the stunt coordinator director. He managed to use Chris Hemsworth and inject such stylistic flair into the fight choreography. This is, yeah, really, 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 really good stuff. And I tell you what this gives me, it's almost a callback to the Bourne Identity, right? It's that visceral grit in the action, like, you know, pick up a pot and a pan and just any item just to beat someone over the head with. But it's that times 1,000. And also as well, and I don't know whether it's because it's the setting, because obviously it's in India. I don't know whether it's the setting, but there's almost a little bit of Bollywood flair thrown in there as well. And I say that because, I mean, I don't know what to call it, but some of the camera angles that are used and the almost floating, it's almost like a CGI camera. And I would love to see the behind the scenes on this to see how they have got some of those one-shot follow scenes where they are, I mean, there's literally a scene where there's a car chase. You'll know it when you've seen it. There's an epic car chase scene and the camera is following the cars and then it goes into the car seamlessly. I'd love to see how they did that, because this is some of the best camera work I have seen in a movie since probably, 1917? That was the movie, wasn't it, with all the one-shots? Now, that was great, obviously, for different reasons. And this is equally as fantastic, but again, for different reasons. It's really, really, really good. And like I say, touching. The story is quite basic, but stories that are basic are sometimes some of the best, you know? They set up the key players. You have Tyler, Chris Hemsworth character, going to go and rescue a drug lord's son from another drug lord who did a kidnapping, right? That's basic. But then you have other character motives thrown in there. You have the drug lord's whose son is stolen, his number one lackey threatened with the murder of his own family if he doesn't rescue the drug lord's son. Which opens up an interesting dynamic because both characters want the same for this boy. They both want him rescued, but one has different motives and is obviously, you know, swindling people out of it and conning people. And then it sets up this good challenging dynamic between everyone. It's so good. I really did enjoy it. And then you have Chris Hemsworth's, you know, the character is an archetype of strong mercenary man, but they always have to soften them somehow. And they soften him by, you know, his son being dead from lymphoma and him running away as a result of that, and, you know, that sort of cowardice and things like that. They play on that. But it's very good. We need those character motives to and the softening of the characters with these kind of archetypes. But again, they handled it very, very well because both people have the motive of family. And yes, they clash, but ultimately, you know, it all sort of works out and you can see it, like, it all gels nicely. It's a very, very good way to write a simplistic story with these kind of character archetypes. Loved it. Camera work was staggering. The stunt choreography was just some of the best I've seen in so very long. And it's not just stunt choreography, but it's also the cinematography surrounding the fight choreography. Because anyone can do, well, not anyone, but yes, fights can look good. But it's blending the two. The camera in this film is a character in and unto itself, and it's very, very well done. Lighting's nice. It's got this kind of warmth, richness to, you know, to the camera work, to the editing. Basically, the film has a real rich warmth to it, and I liked that. The color grading was really, really nice. The lighting was good. There were some offhand lens flares here and there, but it worked nicely actually for the film and for the setting. So I don't begrudge it for doing that in any way, shape, or form, and I don't think you should either. It's not it's not J.J. Abrams level of shite lens flares. It was very good. The blood and gore was just insane. Really, really insane. And again, you'll know it when you've seen it. There's a knife fight. Good God. Yes. Epic. Well, several knife fights, actually. But there's some throats that get slit. And yeah, loved it. Really, really decent. Outside of that, not too much else to comment on. The score was good. I think the blending of, you know, sort of cultures was nice. It just all worked. It's just a very good film. You know, it was produced for Netflix. Released 2 days ago for Netflix, and yeah, I mean, it's getting rave reviews for a reason. I don't think I can locate the budget anywhere. A 65 million budget, apparently. I can believe that. I mean, I doubt it's, well, maybe it'll make that back. I don't know. I don't know how they kind of quantify making money back like that. But hey, everyone's at home right now. You're on lockdown. Most people are. Watch this film. You're not going to be disappointed. Really, really, really decent. Now, we'll touch on some spoilers, just some mild spoilers, because I want to touch on the ending, but it's only very brief, so here's your spoiler warning, and we'll touch on the ending. I hope, and obviously this is never going to happen, but God, it's such a shame that they killed him off, because wouldn't it be good to see another Tyler Rake movie with Chris Hemsworth? Like, this is so good. Great that it's a one and done, though. You know, I'm really happy about that. But I definitely could have seen... I could have seen another one. Yeah, I would have loved to have seen another one. I really like this film. Sam Hargrave, massive props to Sam Hargrave. He was fantastic in this. Just the direction and the level of finesse with his direction was just staggering. You must go and watch this movie, guys. You're not going to be disappointed. There's not too much else to say. I hope you enjoyed this review. Again, props to this film. Sam Hargrave, great. I cannot wait to see what else he does now. Again, feature film debut. Sam Hargrave. This is staggering. A man to watch. I think that's the main thing here, right? He's a man to watch now. If he's able to produce this, yeah, bang on. And also, Chris Hemsworth put his money where his mouth is. He's one of the producers on this. So good. Good on him for doing that. Yeah, it was really, really good. Anyway, love to hear your thoughts. Let me know down below. If you're new here, hit subscribe. Also, we've just crossed 91% on my short film crowdfunding. It's linked down below. Please do go check it out. We also got exclusive merch. Check that out. It's all linked down below. But anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm Mr. H. Take care.